last January. Well, thanks for starting the recording, Sue. Sue Cooper, by the way, is also on the call, and she's my tech assistant today from the UK. We really are an international lot. So I'd love if you would be willing to share in the chat where you're coming from, where you're joining us from today, because I want to know who we have in the room before we get going. So let's see how far we can spread ourselves across the globe, and you'll get to see who you're going into this beautiful practice with and sharing it with. I'm just going to have a look at the chat. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, what I want to share with you now is what we're looking at practicing today. I was thinking about this and I wanted to do something that connects a self-inquiry practice, but also with some gratitude as well. I think you can never have enough gratitude sprinkled into your day, and it really can set us up. I was looking for some quotes today about gratitude, and I found a really simple anonymous quote, which is that gratitude turns what we have into enough. And I loved that. I love the simplicity of it. You can grab that out of the chat. I think Sue's going to put it in the chat at some point. But yeah, you can see, wow, look at the chats filling up with all these amazing people. Corrine from Murphy, NC, North Carolina, I'm guessing. Wisconsin, Chile, Wisconsin, Toronto, wow. Sonoma County, California, Denver, Colorado, Flagstaff, Arizona. Wow, guys, this is amazing. Lake Tahoe, Fort Myers in Florida, Connecticut, wow, Orlando, Berkeley, amazing, Missouri, places I've never even been, but I've heard of, you know. So I'm here in little old County Cork in Ireland, and I'll tell you, it's warm today. It's actually sunny. I've just come back from the beach, and it was really, really, just really pleasant to sit there for a few minutes and take in the sunshine on my face and feel the gratitude I felt for the sun today, because yesterday was really miserable here. And just, you know, when you're in the clouds and it's a bit murky and foggy, you don't feel like going out. But today, just, it's like, you know, everything lifted again. So we're going to do that practice today. Towards the end of the practice, we'll be looking into gratitude and really feeling into the things that make us feel grateful. And at the beginning of the practice, I'm going to include a self-inquiry practice. So if it's new to you, self-inquiry will be just 3 or 4 questions that we'll ask silently during the practice. And we'll imagine that they're like seeds and that we're planting those seeds in our heart. And, you know, what's the best fertilizer for those seeds of inquiry is stillness and silence. So we'll go into some silent practice then after that. But trust me, we've been doing it for a while. You're in good hands, you're in good shape. I'm happy to get going now. We have an amazing group of people in this room. Wow, 95 people are committing to their spiritual practice today. How beautiful is that? And before we go into the practice, Sarah is on the call. I was trying to give her a day off, but she is so committed. She's here. And I want her to feel the gratitude we all feel for her taking on the mantle of the feast, carrying it like she is selfless service. She is the embodiment of that phrase, selfless service. She really inspires us. I'm super grateful that she's kept it going and encouraged Sue and I to be involved regularly, and we love it. I see Anne, who led the meditation the other day, is on the call from Germany. And yeah, we're from all over. It's super. Okay. You're here to do meditation, not listen to me rambling. So we're going to get started. So just consider, what do you need now for your practice? You don't need very much apart from your willingness. And you've already committed because you're here. So just comfort would be the other thing I would encourage you. Make sure you're warm, that you feel supported by the way you've chosen to sit. Taking a few moments, if you need it, to attend to your pets or kids or loved ones, somebody else in the household. And then once you've taken care of the external environment, let's get your physical position right. Let's see how you're sitting. Your feet flat on the floor if you're in a chair, hands resting lightly in your lap. And as you settle into the position that you've taken, the way you've chosen to sit today, take a long, slow, deep breath in. I see some of you are seated on the floor, and that's beautiful as well. But remember, you don't have to hold your position. You don't have to, just because you've chosen to sit a certain way, you can move during the practice if you need to. You can adjust if your leg goes dead or you feel an ache or something. Just adjust accordingly and come back to the practice is what I would recommend. Now we're going to begin by softly closing our eyes. We're just going to reduce the things around the environment from interrupting us in our practice. But if it's not good for you to close them, you can cap your eyelids with a downward gaze, softening your focus. Now, how's your neck and your head? Ease them out a little bit if you need to. Your chin might be parallel with the floor. And you're sitting easy, sitting comfortably. Become aware next of the sound of your breath. And don't try to do anything with your breath. Don't try to change it. Just allow it to be natural. For a few minutes, we'll observe it as it is. You can note if it's loud or if it's faint. If it's fast or slow. Notice if it's irregular. Or even if it disappears altogether. A few moments. Notice those subtle impulses to breathe. You don't have to try to breathe. You'll breathe naturally all the time. And by bringing your attention to the qualities of your breath, maintaining a focus on your breath, you may begin to notice that it deepens naturally by itself. We move into a heart-centered breath now. So becoming aware of how each breath moves through you. The subtle rise and fall of your chest. It's gentle, it's relaxed, expanding and contracting. And on the next breath, we're going to consciously exhale and make the exhale a little longer if you can. As if you're really emptying it out. Noticing that natural impulse to breathe in and just breathe in again. Maybe you've taken a deeper breath in this time. Notice how the expansion changes. And the contraction again as you breathe out. this natural movement of your breath goes from your belly, your diaphragm, your chest, your upper chest. And ideally, if it's comfortable for you, breathing in and out through your nose. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to the center of your chest, the area around your heart, your rib cage, your lungs. And we'll allow our awareness to rest here around the heart. In what we refer to as a heart centered breath. Now, however, you notice your attention drifting away, maybe you hear a sound, or there are thoughts in your mind, or sensations in your body, just come back and rest your awareness in your heart centered breath. And it's here that we're going to begin our self inquiry practice. Remember at the beginning, I said we'll plant these seeds in the space around our heart, knowing that our heart is the fertile soil for these seeds to grow. And with this practice, we're not trying to find the answers. We're literally planting the question like a seed. So allow yourself to hear the question and then silently repeat the question to yourself. Who am I? Who am I? No need to answer, simply plant the question like the seed now. Who am I really? And we let that question go. And the next question is, what do I want? What do I want? Just ask it silently now. What do I really, really want? Now the questions are being planted. We're not looking for the answers. Allow that last one, what do I really want, to rest like a seed in your heart. And we'll move on to the next question. What's my purpose? What is my purpose in life? Another way of phrasing it is, what is my dharma? What is my Dharma, my purpose in life? Keep breathing softly in and out on the heart centered breath. Plant that last seed, letting all of the questions go. We're going to begin another practice now. I invite you to begin to repeat after me silently to yourself. I am, and your full name will be your first name and second name, surname. I am, and your full name. Say it about 3 or 4 times silently, maintaining that lovely, subtle awareness in your heart, hearing your name in your mind, feeling it. Maybe seeing it. And letting go your surname now, we'll say it again. I am, and just your first name. A couple of times, maybe 4 or 5 times. I am, and your first name. Feel your name. See it, or maybe you hear it as you repeat it silently. And allowing that to fade out. Letting go your name altogether. Begin repeating, I am. Simply, I am. Silently now to yourself. We're going to transition from the English of I am to the Sanskrit aham. Aham. You can repeat the aham like a mantra, noting that the repetition is gentle and relaxed. There's no need to force or concentrate. Aham. Aham. Silently to yourself while I watch the time. Aham. And every time you notice your attention drifts away A thought or sound or sensation, gently come back. Aham, aham. Allow the mantra now to take you into the depths of silence and stillness. Aham. And now we're going to let the mantra go altogether. Simply allow it to fade out. And rest here for a few moments in being and stillness and silence. And as you experience this stillness and silence, gently bring your attention and your awareness back to your heart. And here we're going to ask the last question. What am I grateful for? Silently now ask the question. What am I grateful for? This time allow the people in your life, people that share their love with you and yours with them, allow them to come into your awareness, people that you're grateful for. And anything else, places or the pets or the things, the systems, anything and everything that you feel grateful for. Allow the impressions now to rise up within you, feeling this quality of gratitude expanding in your heart. I can hear the birds outside here. Grateful for that sound. Feel what you feel grateful for that comes from nature. And now let's rest in this gratitude, this feeling of gratefulness. How does it feel? Your mind is calm. And now we'll send some love and beautiful healing, loving kindness out into the world. Imagine you're rippling these qualities from your grateful heart to those people or pets or experiences or places. Just feel the gratitude and allow that loving kindness to ripple out from you. And you can just simply use the words, I am grateful. I am grateful. Taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in, filling up your belly now. And then exhaling it all the way out, and even longer, slower exhale all the way out. Let go of the practice. And rest here for a moment or two. And consider today's quote, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. As we begin to integrate the benefits of the practice, just notice how you're feeling in your physical body now. Do you feel some quieting down in your mind? Does your body feel relaxed? And hopefully you feel a little bit more centered and balanced. And just make a note to yourself that the benefits are immediate and it really works if you do it. Let's all together take another long, slow, deep breath in. And let go anything now that you feel you don't want to take back out into the rest of your day. Let it go if you were harboring any judgments or anything that you feel like you'd like to let go of. Anything that you were carrying, you can put it down here. Really feel that lovely lightness of being, rolling your shoulders back if you can. And then when you feel ready, you can open out your arms. Open them out and expand across your chest. Gently press your chest out open. Feel those qualities of your heart expanding. And if it's good for you, you can take your hands up, take a stretch up. And I like to bring my hands down in a prayer position. And I like to press the back of my thumbs against my breastbone here, connecting in with that heart center. Take a bow to yourself for showing up for this radical act of self-care on Saturday, for showing up for the feast and being part of this beautiful Sangha, this beautiful community. When you feel ready, you can gently lift your head. Take all the time you need. If you do want to rub your hands together, cup them over your eyes, do so. Take all the time you need. You want to come out nice and gently, nice and slowly out of your practice. You can move your head, your neck, wiggling your fingers, your toes. Do whatever is required now just to ease yourself back into your physical body and your physical location. And then when you feel like opening your eyes, I'm going to put us into gallery view. I hope you can look around at this amazing community that is supporting each other in their practice. I think everybody would safely agree with me to say that it's so much nicer coming together in a community to practice meditation. I like doing it on my own, but I definitely love coming back in here and I love being part of, a bigger container. Feel the support from each other and just know that, it always works every time you do it. You just have to remember, set the timers, do whatever it takes, to remind yourself to come back every day. I know that the Feast has a brilliant page on their website now where you can go each day and just see what's on the calendar and see who's coming up. I know that the beautiful Pauline Rodek, I think she's another Irish woman like